through neon nights and raucous roars. A credit to style and the words on the street. Guitars destroy knicker elastic. We at Brixton Hill and the King of Sardinia. Aging pub taken over by even older hippies. Urban refuge for madmen and rejects. My man Jimmy Van der Meer shows up. I strutted with him downhill into Brixton, discussing life and the fact that I'm homeless. He gives me the spiel of a property just opened. Bastards made it squatter proof, it's yours, mate. I'm just arriving as he's sick of London. I haven't heard anything original for 5 years. Then let it begin. The greatest rock and roll show since Hendrix came to town with a bag full of uppers, downers and all overs. The pills arrive with the Bogner crew. Coke in the loo and handfuls of shrooms. Classic acid to enhance the vibe. Shady promoter sculpts in the background, counting his cash with a glint in his eye. The audience was ready as I took to the stage. Lights so bright I couldn't see the crowd. Blasting through tunes, back to front, top to bottom. Strings melted to hand, fingers on easy groove. Pepper lamb panache on end twistle roll. Moments on stage like you'd never believe. Psychic conversations and electric orgasms of a rock and roll nirvana. Then it was over. The birds came over as I merged with the crowd. Best band I've seen in years, said the manager. Everyone's high on the drugs and the music. Like rough cut diamonds, we shine with the stars. The girl I gave some shrooms to said I was over. Fancy a smoke? That's what I call karma. We leave the venue for the psychedelic night. She's an artist. Poets and painters. Poets and painters, said King George I. Sat in a Pelsky glow, she cooks up some chai, smoking the skunk in a funky kitchen, fit as fuck in an unkempt kind of way. I love her to pieces. I love the way she plays 70s classics on a class art harp. It gives me a hard on, a musical hard on that is. We chat about life and drugs and music. Want to do some art, she offers. Alright babe, she strips off her clothes. Did a hot pose. I started to sketch her and thought, what the hell am I drawing her for? And neatly suggested a congress, the tiger, the cat or the deer. Next day, detoxing on antioxidant, Jimmy took me down to Clapham Junction. Everyone passes through here at some stage, as I do today, not to see but to stay in my house perched on Dorothy Road. Alright, there's no gas, no electricity, water or modern day accoutrement. But 400 grand worth of property can't be sniffed at. He shook my hand and skipped up the road. I got my bearings. Battersea Library at the top of my street, full of books, and a grand old cinema for the footy, 3 calls on the phones down the job centre, the spacious common just a stone's throw away. How I love my bohemian's paradise. To my delight, Clapham is up and coming, a cultural centre, cool bars and the theatres, where Tuesday nights pay what you can. £1 for a plate, the Latchmere or BAC, and on the road betwixt them, a swimming pool with a slap front desk, 3 showers and a swim whenever I want. I turned the key and entered rent-free, a tall stately home like some cool caravan, put up my section 6 in the window, 5 grand fine or a few months in the nick to anyone who tries to move me on. Relics of an artiste clog the attic. And I'm soon decorating my wholesome abode, furnished by the streets of the Oasis shop, transporting my bed in pieces on the buses. No television to rot and shake my brain, just the snap and crackle of an open fire and classic FM from a cheap shower radio. And when I want to leave my bohemian paradise, just flash an old ticket to fly in the buses or jump on a train at the Scurrying Junction. I have me a shade for a stroll around the town. Poets night out, those random and aimless saunters through cities which always roll good. Could you spend a day with no money at all and still eat well and feel thoroughly entertained? I found myself at the Queen Elizabeth Hall, perched by the river in all its civic splendour, milling with punters. It must be the interval. I slip in amongst them, flow free to the music. Well, would you buy a half-eaten sandwich? Bert Jantsch is having his 60th birthday, picking so haunting's half-spoken, sound enveloped by Bernard Butler and Johnny Marr. The applause is outstanding. I leave the building. Sat on a bus, I muse on poet's fame. A young girl studies the Victorian age. I mentioned she should read Christina Rossetti. Her mother says, oh yes, she was a poet, wasn't she? I agree as the bus climaxes at the junction. and off I will wander, breath mist in the air. There is a song the Stone Roses used to sing about Paris and the '68 student uprising. I sing it to myself as the night grows crisper, Victorian terraces turning off televisions, and so I turned the key, entered rent-free, repasting in my castle for the first time.